Hey everyone, this is Alisha Costanzo and welcome back to my channel. It is time for our vlog, so let's get right into the vlogginess. I'm at work. The country music's actually helpful with the editing today because I'm doing a country romance. I read something that was not on my TBR. Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. I didn't vlog any of it. It's just been crazy. Been like feeling non-productive and stuff. I'm in the store now. So, Nettle and Bone. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking loved this book. It didn't take me very long to get through it, but it was like a couple of days where I just didn't feel very productive, and so I didn't vlog. Sorry about that. But it was creepy. It was cool. I was worried that there would be like the tyrant king prince thing trope, which they were kind of like a means to the end of the plot. I very much liked the outcome of that, but oh my god, lots of strength when strength is underestimated, and courage when courage is underestimated, and some creepy fucking things going on, like that doll with the thing around, the wire around that woman's neck, and she didn't want it to go away, like that was her child almost. Oh my god, that was so weird and I loved it. The goblin market, a bone dog, the threading the nettle cloak. It was a good time. If you haven't gotten on the bandwagon for that one, you really should. So what am I doing instead of editing the vlog that you guys are supposed to see today? I'm playing with my mini happy planner pages and updating challenges for it because I'm a freak and I've been working since 8:30 this morning, and it's 4:30 now. I am here till 7, so yep, I'm being bad. Hey guys, so I am currently reading The Chosen and the Beautiful by Nevo, I think. I did not know, I think I might have known when I originally picked this, but I did not know when I started it that it was a Great Gatsby retelling. And I don't know the Gatsby story. I've never read it. I never watched the movies, so I'm kind of at a loss at the moment, but I am enjoying it. I'm about halfway through. At first I was concerned, but now I feel like the story is going to be different enough from the original, like because it's the female perspective, that I can still enjoy it without understanding. It's kind of make me interested in reading The Great Gatsby, and I feel like I'm going to be disappointed when I do. So there are my thoughts for the day. I'm really feeling the burnout a little bit, but I did just get assigned a third book with my one company to edit this month. And because there's 2 authors, I'm pretty sure it's going to be 100,000 words instead of 50. And I have 2 other books that I'm currently editing, both 50 for the month, which I could use the money for Christmas. So, I mean, I can't complain about that. But, you know, burnout. I have started with the vampire novel marketing last week. I haven't started it this week, and it's Wednesday already. I mean, I did work through the weekend on it, writing a blog post and some survey questions, but I need to do some influencer research this week. I did finish the articles I had to do for the property place. I've been killing it in Nano, but not. Like, I feel like I should be editing way faster, and I'm not. But I'm almost through. I've got less than 70 pages left, so. And I am progressing quite a bit in Bread and Shy. I do need to do some fill-in chapters, though. And I do feel like I might get to start Broly and Ilian, so that scares me when it makes that noise. But yeah, I have like 6 or 7 chapters to start editing today. I'm supposed to call my mom and start reading 14 to her again. I have so many things to do, guys. But yesterday, instead of working after I got home from Betty Ann and Caitlin time, which I did not show you anything but my coffee, sorry about that. This has been me in trying to film the things I'm doing, because I can't really talk about a lot of the things I'm doing, so I'm like getting out of the habit of it, and that's not good. And plus, kind of a reading slump. But anyways, after I had time with Betty Ann and Caitlin, which we did lunch, which was later in the day, which is a little odd for us, we watched Critters, which is a movie I've never seen before, and it's got this guy from Orville in it, and I was like, I recognized him right away as a kid, which was really fun. It wasn't as cheesy as I thought it was going to be, so that's good. The boys have decided to start educating me on movies where they'll talk about movies, and I'm like, Never seen it. Never seen that. I've never seen that. I haven't seen a lot, by the way. Mostly like 80s, early 90s and before I haven't seen. So, yeah. Okay. Have I babbled enough? I think I've babbled enough. I'll be back if I think of anything else. All right? Oh, I did think of something else. Hold on. I'm gonna move you up here and talk to you. So, I just want to say that when you're a person who has a lot of things to do and you're like, hey, I think I could fit this thing in before this other thing that I already had planned. If you have to rush through it to get it done and then make mistakes to try to get done in time, just don't. It's okay if you have to stop because it's something bonus, right? That even though it's on your to-do list, you were just trying to sneak in before something else important. Let yourself do it right. Do it slowly. Do it right. Do your other thing that you have planned, and then you can come back and finish that later. Because otherwise, you're just gonna have to wait and stress and go fix those things that you made mistakes on, like I did today, trying to upload Workplace Taboos Ben 2, where my last chapter in my excerpt was a blurb. I only have one place I have to re-upload it on that I've already like pressed publish on. This is why you shouldn't rush through things, and it wasn't important enough that I had to do it in that little section of time and rush through it. So don't do that. Take your time, don't make mistakes, don't rush yourself, and just get it done in chunks if you have to. All right, speaking of chunks, I'm gonna get a chunk of editing done, and then I'm gonna go rearrange some drinks in that beverage cooler thing over there, and then come back and edit some more. So wish me luck. We had a long day of work today, aka 11 hours. So Betty Ann and I are going to do another day-long challenge. So today's goal, or at least this morning's goal, because I have other work to do too, is to finish my read-through of my reboot story. That is my ultimate goal of the day, or the morning. I've got a couple chapters to edit, another book to read for work, a book to read for work, and some work to do for my band program company. So, okay, wish me luck. Let's get after it. Finished the read-through. It's 10:30. It's only been an hour and a half. I finished 15 chapters. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna start again at the beginning with my word list. Yay! It's so late in the month for this. It's okay. Within the next half an hour, I think I'm gonna try to get some other work done, and then started the next hour with some editing or some writing. Probably some writing. I feel like I need to do some writing. But first things first, I gotta get my work done. So I'm gonna go do that. Okay, so it's been a hot mess of a day. But a lot of customers come in, which is good. Good business. 2 deliveries, unpack some stuff. Oh, but I love my plans to get all of my work done. So I did get, again, those chapters at the beginning, which is a good milestone to finally get past. I just got to writing. It is 4:30, and I've gotten to write, 600 words. Let's check real quick. 628 words in the last, hour and a half. I did get 2 billable hours for my vamp work done within 3.5 hours. So I guess that's good. I still have 3 more hours to do, and I have a meeting with her tomorrow with my boss, so I'm just like, I did get something done. Not that I didn't get anything done this past weekend after I talked to her, but some of the things that we can talk about today, or tomorrow, like a flow chart, and how these things kind of feed into each other that we're working on. And I got a list of influencers. YouTube I started with, and I've got to go. I can't do Instagram on this computer, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. Instagram and TikTok I think are the next 2 I'm going to look at. Not that I'm very familiar with TikTok, but I'm pretty sure I can browse without a, what's it called? Without being a member? Without having one? Because I don't want one, and I don't want them to track my shit, so I'm not downloading the app again. Anyways, not happening. I did just finally get Riley, and Ilian. I got them back in the story, so I think I'm going to be able to start their story next chapter, which is one of my goals, which was to start Ryan and Eli's story, at least start it. So if I can get into 1 chapter at least, I'm going to be very, very happy. I'm really close on finishing Brad and Shy too. I'm at the pre-climax for that, if that makes sense. So there's this build up, and then there's going to be a small moment of peace, and then there's going to be the final climax. So I'm making progress, and I'm at 59,000 words in the document, which is the 2 stories included with each other. But I am at least making progress in the major story too, Loving Them Both, because I just had it so that Severance is like thinking about the fact that her soul is like split in 3 or whatever, and like she has 2 mates, which is, you know, loving them both. That's not a spoiler. And how he would give her up if he had to, if that meant the, like, what was best for her. Even if it killed him, he'd give her up if that was best for her. So like he's slowly coming around to that idea of sharing, which is difficult for me to get into for some reason. I do a lot of sharing stuff in my romances, but this one for some reason I am struggling with. I don't know why, but yeah, I am making progress, which makes me happy. And I can use the Ryan Eli story to help set up the climax in the main book, so that is also good. And I've actually had Rhea talking to me here lately, and if you didn't know who that is my vampire phoenix human imprinted fairy thing from my main Broken World series, which is my Blood Phoenix saga. So she's got a book 5 coming, which is the last book in her series too. She's coming after this one, and she started talking to me again, so that's really exciting. Okay, I have a shit ton of things to do, so oh, and I got to edit a chapter in book I'm editing versus like my book that I'm editing, so when I'm getting paid to edit, I got a chapter of that done, and the other chapter in there is only half there, and I've got one more chapter to edit. Tomorrow and this weekend I'm going to try to read 100,000 word book 1 to the book 2 that I'm going to be editing. They should have the outline done on Saturday, so I need to have that info, and I just offered if they need me for onlining and brainstorming and stuff, so that we could do that tomorrow. Saturday is a card drive, unfortunately, which means I'm going to be doing tours and being in a room full of people and probably not getting enough done, even remotely done. So I'm going to try to read during that time because it's easy, something easy to pick up and put down during work. And then Sunday I'm really going to tackle some of the things while I'm next door that I need to get done too. We'll get there slowly. But I've had ideas. I'm in a good place. I'm going to go back to work. Okay, so I got my new tabletop games printed, and I played my first round of my tabletop game with my cards that I've made, and I'm so excited. So I'm working on my TBR, gonna film that hopefully tomorrow with all the other things I have to do tomorrow. I have like 45 minutes left of work, and I'm not sure what to do during that time. I could write, I could edit. I really need to get some editing done, like my editing, but I could also edit that other chapter and then not have to worry about it this weekend. I don't know. I guess we'll see when I get there. Jamming out to my new favorite band, Nicotine Dolls, and I just started Riley, which means I'm starting Riley in Alien's story, which was one of my which was one of my NaNoWriMo goals. So I'm starting it. Alright, so Saturday I didn't film anything because of course we had a drive and it was a very, very long day. I did get almost all of my editing done except for one chapter, which was fantastic. I got the outline read, both outlines read, some comments made, and I got all that done somehow. I didn't do any tours, which is how, but it was like very busy in here the whole day. Plus we had customers, and so it's a good thing that I stayed over here to not overload Kate, my coworker. So very good news. Anyways, I really need to get my shit in gear with this editing. I need to figure out Ryan Eli. I don't think I started in the right place, but I don't have an idea for the plot yet either. So those are things for me to think about next week. But for now, thank you so much for making it to this point in the vlog. Let me know how you're reading, writing, all the things life, how it's all going. My life is chaos currently, so if you couldn't tell. Anyways, I will try to do better next week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.